All right, my friends, welcome to another special episode of Heart and Hustle. And I've been interviewing all the master teachers and leaders of the Global Caravan, dancers, teachers, who have been stepping into their glory, their divinity, their passions for running their own businesses, for teaching this beautiful dance, for building their own tribes and communities. And as we step into this event called the Gathering. By the way, I am Paulette Rees-Denis, in case you weren't sure who I was. If you're just stepping into this podcast for the first time, I am your transformational lifestyle coach for creative women. I am your global dance innovator. And I bring you these beautiful and amazing magical creators, women from around the globe, who are sharing their passions and their stories and their lives. And we are heading up this event because we're all a little crazy. This event in November called The Gathering, which is a 5-day dance festival, virtual, online, because we can. How freaking cool is that, right? Some things we've learned through COVID, some things we were doing before, but most of the time we've been meeting in person around the globe, doing these dance events, workshops, festivals. And I just love what Global Caravan has to offer. And I love bringing all my certified teachers together to help bring you into more passion and knowledge and ideas and inspirations, as well as continuing to build the community, our tribes from around the world. Today, I get to bring you Christine Haviland here from Auckland, New Zealand.
Hello.
Christine. So happy to see your beautiful face.
Thank you. Lovely to be here.
Yeah. So, okay, Christine, so how long have we been working together? Oh,
1999. I met you before that, but working together, 2000. Oh, a while.
a long
Way back.
time.
A long time. We're going back.
And we have done some beautiful work together. We've traveled together. I've come to New Zealand. She's come to the United States. Australia, we met up in several times and continue to build the base of knowledge about this dance and continue to build upon the creativity. And I could let you talk for a little bit. Otherwise, I could just talk forever.
So, where do we start?
What are you doing here, Christine?
So today we're going to talk about the gathering, but dance, Global Caravan, such a journey. You know, you come into this journey as a dancer. I don't think everybody comes into this to become a teacher. Everybody creates their own journey with it. But I think I started, and as you come into it and you start to do the collective souls and you do move around into different groups, it's such a lifestyle. It's such a base. You think you're coming into a workshop, and then it just creeps into your soul. And then before you know it, you're on this crazy journey of our global caravan, which is ever evolving, right? It continues to inspire, and it changes you really as you start to work on yourself through all the things that we do together. You really start to look inward at yourself, and then you're adding that to the person the dancer that you want to become, and the person, the whole person, the holistic vision of your dance. So definitely Global Caravan is more than just that workshop or the gathering that we're going to be doing. So I'm impressed to be coming to join you on that.
Nice. I'm so excited. And so, just touching on what you said, it's like there's tools within the dance that are tools about living.
Absolutely.
like, and that's why we call it a lifestyle. Well, first of all, it's about our body. It's about taking care of this body. This is our medium for expression. Now, maybe you're a painter and you use paintbrushes, or you're a writer and you use pens. You want to have a healthy, clean, open slate, right? So we really love the idea of being healthy and whole and connected. So it's not just a mind thing, it's not just a body thing, and it's not just a spirit thing. It's kind of a whole body connection within yourself, but then within each other, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. There's quite in the Maori terms here, there's a very big connection with the whole body and the mind and the holistic vision of how you live together. And they look at life ever so slightly differently, which I love. I love how they visualize how much of the body and the community comes together to create one. It is really another time for another Zoom, I'm sure, but it's lovely how they think of that. And I think when you come into your journey in dance and your journey in Global Caravan, you bring who you are and what you are, and you come together with other women and you start to really open up and know yourself more. I think you come in um, where I came in and I thought I knew myself. I thought I knew myself well, but there were so many facets to me that I hadn't connected with.
Mhm.
Um, and you do ask the hard questions sometimes, and there is emotion involved, and there a lot of women come away with so much more enlighten enlightenment about themselves. You know, I've seen so many women come into it and change, coming away from it actually thinking about what we've said in that journaling time. Some women have never journaled, and then suddenly you start journaling, and there's so much that flows through the end of the pen. You don't realise down onto that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they go away with that and they start to really put that into their lifestyle. I've seen it in the girls that we dance with here. You've seen so many of us do it.
Well, I mean, as you know, as a writer and author and a journaler, and who I teach journaling, and it's such an important part, important aspect of being a creative person, I believe, is to be able to know what you're thinking and
Mm-hmm.
why you're thinking it, and to clear yourself out so that you can be open to receive the creative aspects, the creative downloads, the allowing your full self to come through, right? And what did you say? I was going to talk about what you said. Just lost it, but that's okay. Oh, what you were saying about the Maori traditions, which, and I love that we are based in ancient cultures, but making them modern, making them contemporary. And because we are a fusion of so many styles and traditions and rituals, creating our own, which is so beautiful and so powerful. And that is, and that's a meditation, that's a prayer, that's stepping into your own power and your own connection with spirit and source, and your body, you know, as again, as a tool for expression. Bam!
So snake. So yes, using your body as a tool, but just going back to that just a little bit, knowing your body, keeping your body healthy, as you said, but knowing your body, how to use your body, how to use your body in dance and give it longevity,
Mhm.
because looking after yourself, eating well, um, and looking after the tools that we have to be able to use them for this dance is really important, including the brain. You know, being clear in your thinking, being able to eat well, eat healthy, be able to turn up for dance, be present for dance, and then being able to make sure as the years go on that you can actually continue using your body well, whether
Yeah.
it be meditation, yoga, Pilates, all of the above, you know, just being able to try to use that and making sure that you don't just turn up for dance, dance the dance and leave. Actually be present, come into the class or the, you know, the online class, whatever, be present be prepared, enjoy the class, breathe through the class with the others, and be ready and prepared to leave with your body intact so that when you actually go back to what you're doing, you're prepared. And you haven't hurt yourself in dance, you've actually gone through what you need. You've made sure that you get all of it for yourself to get back to the dance. Sorry, get back to what you do in life.
Mm-hmm.
So you have, two different things. I feel sometimes we come into class with a stressed body. You're sitting at a computer,
Right.
you're on a phone. And so you need that first few minutes to, I've seen this where the girls are running late, sorry, I'm running late, and they come in and they try to catch up. And
Mm-hmm.
actually, sometimes it's good to just say, "Okay, everybody come in a circle again, just let's take a breath, let's just breathe away the day and the stress of the traffic, and then let's be present." And
Mm-hmm.
then suddenly we're able to, not suddenly, then we're able to start to dance and connect together again. And then we're just there for dance.
And that's so beautiful because you, as the teacher, are creating that sacred space. You're allowing that space for them to come into.
Yeah.
Also leading them into that place where they can stop, they can breathe. Sometimes we forget how to do that,
Absolutely.
or we don't know how to do that, and we need permission to do that.
Absolutely.
It's just a space where you can come in and be safe.
Yeah. And a
Yeah.
lot of women need that. And a lot of women, you see they come in, they're flustered, and then suddenly it's like, I'm here.
Right.
I'm
And
here.
they come in exhausted and they leave
Exhausted.
exhilarated.
Absolutely.
Because you're moving your body and you're creating a new energy. You're changing your state, which is something I talk about all the time.
And it is important. It
Yeah.
is. But that's a journey too. That's something you learn over time. So snake, go back to snake. So it's about just being able to um, look at your body, look at the whole performance is the wrong word, but whole you as a dancer from the tip of your head right down, so your hands right to your fingertips, making sure all of you is in that moment together. Transitioning in a slow flow from one to the other. We're going to do some drills and just looking at dancing in a fast flow is different to dancing in a slow flow.
Oh, totally.
And
Totally.
looking after your body and being prepared.
Yeah. And so for those of you who aren't quite caught up with all the workshops, Christine is teaching a workshop called Snake on
It's the 10th and 11th. So the Thursday, Friday. Thursday your time,
day two.
Friday.
Day two. Day two if you're in the United States. Kind of day three if you're down under.
I can't believe we're making it all work.
We're crisscrossing. We're crisscrossing
Yeah.
all the time zones here, which is great. I love it so much. I love that we can do that.
Mm.
I love that we have this capacity in this format with which to offer these. And again, a lot of these workshops all the workshops will be pre-recorded so that you can just download them on your day. And keep them. And then we have some live chats so we can connect, and we have the Facebook group, the private group where we can connect. And, so much of it is just about seeing each other again or meeting each other for the first time. I'm so thrilled to be introducing all of my master teachers in this format for you, because they all have something incredibly beautiful to offer. Their dance, they've studied with me a long time and developed their own unique personas and styles within the global Caravan dialect, and have something to offer you as an artist, as a creative, as an bits and pieces of inspiration and tidbits of wisdom and joy and ideas, and damn, it's gonna be good.
Oh yeah. There's so much. I think COVID's got a lot to answer for. We know that, but how great has it been to be able to be at home and like me sitting talking to you, sitting, being able to dance with someone where it's something I think we all thought about it in some form, but actually COVID pushed us to actually make it happen.
Yeah.
And being able to then have, have been spending time with Hawaii and all the different places we've been to, reconnecting because, you meet people and you think, I'd love to dance with you, but now we're actually able to make it happen. And just being able to have that option of different days, being able to download it so that you can actually go back to it and enjoy it. Because at first, when you go into it, there's so much to take on. But when you go back into your classes again, there's so many facets that you've missed as you're in it when you're doing it in person. So I think it's a great option to have to be able to go in, choose what you want, be able to buy the whole thing, download it, and go back and enjoy it as many times as you need.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot of information at one time, granted. And so that's why you get to keep it and you can go back to it when you're ready, when you're in time, when you have the time. It doesn't, we don't, it is a lot of fabulous information and inundation with beautiful gorgeousness.
Absolutely. So much to do.
But you can't get it all at once, right? Sometimes you can't get it all at once, and you get what you need at the time that you need it, and the time that you want it. Which is something also I love about workshops anyway, is like, well, I'm going to give you a lot of information and some of it's going to go, woof, bye. Some of it's going to go, oh my God, that's just what I wanted to know, or that's just what I needed. And there's going to be a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of those aha moments right. So, so what do you think? Wow, this is a big question, Christine. What's your vision for Global Caravan?
Global Caravan. Ooh, I
Or maybe,
think
or maybe the gathering, but then with Global Caravan.
so. The gathering definitely to bring us into the forefront of the platform that we're using to enable all of our students, dance friends, sisters around the world to connect with each other and make sure our Facebook page starts to live, starts to grow, and we start to chat to each other. Because I think a lot of people chat to different areas, but to bring it all together so that you can ask the questions that you've been really thinking about, and you can see the dance on everybody's body, so you can see how it looks on everybody, because it's the same dance looks different on everybody. So I think giving people permission to look at all the different dancers and see that it can look a little bit different, but we're dancing the same dance. So the gathering, my vision for the gathering is to take Global Caravan out there, make sure that we're valid in this platform. Global Caravan, my vision for Global Caravan is to take the dance here in New Zealand, take us out there, bring us together with, well, we're down under, so we've got Australia and this kind of area too. So we can hopefully share together and get across the ditch to dance with each other. But then also having that little pod, be able to take it over to the UK or over to Australia so we can dance together and we already know each other. So we're taking the dance to the different areas and connecting together as one. And you turn up and you dance and the music goes on and you dance.
Which is so beautiful and so powerful. And, I mean, you just experienced that. You went back to Scotland because you're originally from Scotland, and you met up with Deirdre and Eleanor in Scotland, and you guys danced in the woods, and it
Fabulous.
was great.
It was amazing. And literally just made a decision to be there together. First time meeting Eleanor was it was lovely, and reconnecting with Deirdre, we've met numerously, but actually reconnecting with her and that emotional hugging. How are you? It's so good to see you. And so literally turning up to dance with no major plans other than connection. And so managed to get into the woods. Music went on, we chatted, we laughed, we hugged, we danced. And when you see the little, the lovely little snippet of what we did over that day, and it was just great. And you know, even at the end of it, leaving, thought, did that just happen? Did we manage to get that to happen? You know, so yeah, a planned, unplanned.
Which is
Yeah,
just so cool and so cool. And I mean, whether you travel or not, you know, to know that you have sisters, brothers
absolutely.
around the globe who have some of the same interests and have some of the same desires, and it's just a beautiful connection.
It
Surround
is.
yourself with people who you adore, who inspire you, who you inspire, who help you build your life more of the way you want it to be. And, you know,
Absolutely.
tools for inspiration, tools for living, right?
I do miss getting together in person. And when you do it, like doing it with Deirdre, it brings back all the memories that you've had, all the dance memories, all the things you've connected with and shared. Um, Zoom is great because, you know, I remember sitting here talking to you. I remember, you know, seeing someone, you remember the voice, all the memories you've created. When you see their face, you remember even more about it. Seeing someone in person is immense. But the fact that we can Zoom like this is really good because it's as close as we can get to being together until we can be together.
Right, right. I love
It
it.
is
Love,
really
love, love, love. Love our opportunities, all the
good.
possibilities. Yeah. Well, Christine, thank you for sharing some time with me and with us today. And if
Thank
you
you
have
for
any
having me.
questions, remember to please don't, you know, hesitate to private message or email me, or Christine, wherever you are in the world, or all the other ladies that you've met this last couple of weeks. Nina in Australia, and Deirdre in Scotland, and Misha in Florida, and Angie in Boston. And we got more coming at you because there's a bunch of us.
We are coming at you. Come to the gathering. Come join us.
Yeah, come
Come
join
see what
us.
it's about.
Awesome. And remember, it really is for every dancer. You don't have
All
to
levels.
know the global caravan dialect. Yeah,
No. Come see what it's about. Just come dip your toes.
yeah, just come have fun. And
Mm.
just join our community of beautiful, spirited, passionate dancers. So, and until we meet again, have a blessed week or day or night or wherever you are.
Wherever you are.
So good. Christine, thank you. Thank you all for being here again for another episode of Heart and Hustle. As we talk with Christine, and I am Rees-Denis, and you get all the special links and all that good stuff in the blog post. So we'll see you again soon.
Thank you. Bye.